Tenanuame, woman of heavy, dokun of heavy, woman of heavy, maybe an dokun of heavy. But I think people on TikTok cannot see this one because the way the camera is, they cannot see. So, is it enough charge enough?
Not really.
Then bring it to the back. Yeah, when you bring it to the back,
the rear camera.
then it will be able. No, not the rear camera. I'm talking about this thing should come down. The charging this thing should come to the back instead of the front. Then the people can see the table. Okay. Oh, mauga subuli sa mendoago, mauga kiti kata mendoago, mauga hase. Se joto ame joto se nanu ame se tenanu ame woman of heavy dokuna heavy woman of heavy maybe nanu dokuna heavy ogbeno dokuna heavy maybe nanu woman of heavy ogbeo ese popolipo ese datafia ese nu ame nu ese gla ame gla se Georgie ame Georgie me yomi keke do ago this okay, remove the channel and balance it well because this thing is not balanced. The one side is heavier. That's why.
Is the phone full? If it is full, we can do it.
It's not full.
The phone never full.
Oh no, that is full. The battery is okay. It's not full, but it can work. It's just that the balancing that is not good. Sorry, those who are watching us. Yeah, okay. Oh, my Shemaham for a show, Pesemi for a show, Petemendo go, ya braxa, Smayos, Yadrepudo, your target of Makuna, oh, Vesaton, coming up to go. Emayo Mianos or Gia, and you Zoka Kachikas, Baja, Bremena, Fabina, Bremina, Pevina, Julie Holland, Mayora, Kakalo, when you're in Bamandu for applying Bamanduadica, when you have been Makakulu at the gap. Oh, my, a kind bitch, a kind when you are kind of a kind of kind trouble, a kind of a kind of your kind of your tabak and your kind. But if I remember, I had a dollar of a dodgy fit of a so to dodge you. Yominuda or Hobao, Kapo, Zango, Yora would your part, Jomaku. For Camabol, Monichimo, Voodoo, but you could quite tell for my job when you hear better when you were to I am more you to I'm quite a payment, but over Joe, two of woman or the Perica Jopatabe, happy Joe, you need your pata or Pefia, Jopata. Metronam and Beda Molo, Avifagbe, Ellie, Jopata, no, Annie, Affinia, Ajolo, Jopata, and Jopata, the Permayo, Massimo boy, you to talk with them, Tapak, Bellutis, Bolu, Ajima, or Bojupo Doja, come and Valentin family, Va Alojo, Nakpefu. I go Sapate Mayo, I think you may go with Mayor La Fia, Tabo Mayor How, the Mayor Acclama, the Vigi Chaclama, the Dona Chaclama. I'm a strong board, the Chaclama. I give you a more Gijola Maclama. I chas the Akboga Acclama. I want to see a door Akbo, a Gijola Akbo, video Acclama. Acclama Pink, Mayor Akako. But I be Jimmy Yomido, Yamayo. Abochi Sakrakame Chava, we are go Okotoko, Kurumako, but Toby Wale, Achu, Frantamani, Fifin Kwabisinkra, Okufito Jabaku, Chotua Kofiatra, Cable Mayomi, Petit. May I talk about what I would do to Rahu, as a pass at the Kuno Hotokoshin, Manaha. Here may I talk with the Papa says, the Semayo Brahim, Mayo, Bochi, Mayo, fully Comora, good Kuchakuma, Tobago. Kuto and Fanamilo. We are talking Cosipoku, Nani Mary, a Cosa, Kufuni Koku, Tassiamo, Sifusi, Jam Cosa, Bracobra, Mamma, Bodu, Batobena, Kofi, Tobina, Kubia, Mensa, Mamma, Dore, Bepecuno, Kuto and Fanami. We are pointing Celestia, Wakubia, Katrina, Kubia, Fuya, California, Bena, Kubia, Kuto and Fanamilo. They may be as from watch Church of see that Peneca, Tepemensa, Kuto and Fanami. Mayor, I will not tuji, Bokor tuji, talk with Tuji, Mayor, Kuto and Fanaro. The Bokor Daffy so far who will be Bokor Fachawa Joge, Kuto and Fanami. We all know who Vapo, who like Bear, but Ganto Bear Maze, Kuto and Fanami. We are talking about an entry to Legita, talk Abraham Givenu Chame, toboko kutomene fanami gongongongo apo hunoga kutomene fanami gongongo dagbe jime yo mi dolo yeme yo tobe fiato Simon Kabila benyana si yo Daniel Evie pamare lagbaro yo amanga koku anatobi ankaima kutomene fanami yo happy akoso abaji kutomene fanami gongongo o me yo trebi yo Ibrahim yo geje bi kubia bi gbe bi ko jime ne batu na no wateshi mate tiro carpenter top te carpenter ro bi ko te kutomene fanami dagbe yeme yo abochi sakra ka me choba be adogo fo hara ina me ya fana go no afa bo ma jeso because pepe to ma zo le me eda pa bi me yo pole gbe meji ku meji woli meji di meji lo so meji woli meji abla meji akla meji uda meji sa meji ka meji trupe meji tula meji le te meji che meji fu meji pole che tula me yo klebo bi le ko pa to ba do go to ba de ange ma ko ni di lo dagbe klebo bi me yo lo to bo mama meji dogo ni andasi asini me yo beti akpo mi gbere dagbe ne bana la ma sese ne bana agbe ne bana mo no bu na ko be dagbe be mo no bu na ngogbe yi be mo no bu na asine di na no ko kokolo de po na yo no de doko popo ne yo no de egbo po ne yo no wo o ya asire no ya gbe ne yo sigbo be ne yo no inu nyu de di pela fi no itore o itopore e topo ne yo na o lo gong. Okay, we are ready to go now. So thank you all very much for waiting, and I'm ready to go. We will start with TikTok, our handle on TikTok. So we are coming. The first person here is Luna saying, "Blessings, Papa and AMT family. I'm grateful to join today's section." Thank you very much, Luna. I'm very grateful that you are joining. Hope everything is well with you. And then Luna said, "You are frozen, Papa." Means I think have you? I think it has been done already.
I think it should get better.
We have data on the Wi-Fi, right?
Yes, it should be better now.
Okay. And then Baraka say your network is weak. Okay, I think now we are back on. So please let's start from where we are, because you know, here in Ghana we have challenges every day with our network. We are doing our best to be able to come with the information and the message to you. Thank you all very much. And then Luna is say it's good now. Thank you very much, Luna, for alerting us. Otherwise, we would have just been talking without knowing what is going on. Thank you all very much. Thank you all very much, Baraka and everyone. Yes. So let's see if we have Edem Maugbe say it's been ages talking enuledo. Oh, Bokor Maugbe enuledo. America madena nudo. Oli wofu. It's been a while. How are you? Are you in Ghana or you are in China? My regards to the whole family. Thank you very much. And then we have good evening, Papa, on Facebook, coming from Luxin Avowade, which is one of my sons in Nigeria. Thank you very much, Luxin. We are all fine. Say, Papa, good evening, and AMT family, F-wide. Thank you. And then we have Alvin LeBron Hill Jr. Say, greetings, Papa. I'm here, glad to see you today. Peace, love, prosperity, health, and blessings to you, sir. Thank you very much, Alvin LeBron Hill Jr. Thanks for joining the section. I'm very grateful that you are all here. And then I think those are the things that we are going on to. This is African Magic Temple, or
This is Revolution.
We are on Revolution Vodu Education, and we have a Lustig is saying, greetings from here, Papa. Your camera is very vibrant today. I send my greetings to the family. Thank you very much, Lustig, and my greetings to the whole of your family. Then we have Bob McLeroy. Bob McLeroy say, Papa, are there powerful talismans which works without initiation? Yes, there are talismans that can work without initiation, but if you want to get a talisman that will really work with you, because every talisman embodies a spirit. No talisman is totally independent of spirit, because it is a spirit that forms the talisman. We put materials together, and then spirit embodies those materials and work with it to be able to give you whatever the talisman is prepared for. So if you are not initiated into that spirit, yeah, it can work for you, but it cannot be as active as when you have a direct connection with the spirit. So at our shrine, we try as much as possible that whatever we will do for people should be something that will be long-lasting or forever lasting, and something that whoever gets it should get a benefit from. So we make sure we actually initiate you into whatever we do for you. Yeah, there are people who, there are talismans somebody can send to you without initiation. It may work, but it is not as good as when you are initiated into it. Where are my tissue boxes? Have they removed the tissue paper, the one in the box from here? It's not here.
Let me go and get it.
Okay, it's okay. So that is it. So let's take, yes, you can get a talisman without initiation, but the best you can have if you want to have a talisman is to get a talisman that you are initiated into. It makes it easier and better. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go on and see if there's any more there. We have access this. Say, how can I locate you as assets? Okay, I don't know, assets. We are on Spinters Road. You can get our number in our profile and make a call and book an appointment. Thank you, thank you. And then we have our big sister Afi Dara in Germany. Say, if things are done for free, people might take them for granted and not appreciate their importance. Sister, you are very, very right over there. There is nothing in this world for free. It's about reciprocation. That's very, very true. I agree with you more than 100%. I'm very grateful for that comment, Sister Akpe Bobore. Yes, there are some questions there. Oh, I think I have read Alvin. Greetings, Papa. I'm here to see you today. Peace and love, prosperity, health, and blessings to you, sir. Yes, I have answered. And then your big brother, Luxin, is there in Nigeria. Jito Bohosu, hello, Bokor Voncujovi. Hello, Jito, how are you? Anule Dolo, Bokor, how is everything with you? Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. And a shout out to Bokor Eric Gamo in Germany, in Bremen. Thank you very much, Bokor Eric Gamo. Toby, I came back and I was trying to call your friend to come and collect the pen drive from me. I called him, he did not pick. I sent him message, he did not answer me. But I realized that he tried to check my number and all this thing. I was alerted that there's someone, those who are looking, checking out my number. But until today, your friend hasn't called me. So if you can call him, tell him to call me and come and collect the pen drive from me. Thank you very much, Bokor Eric Gamo in Bremen, Germany. Thank you very much. And I'm very grateful for all that you have done for me. I'm more than grateful. Thank you. And then we have on YouTube, you have Togbe Jigbeza Sesoka saying greetings and good day, Papa. Bokor Enuledo. Bokor Jigbeza Enuledo. America Medena Nudo. Thank you, Oliwofu. Thank you. And then you are looking very well, Papa. I hope you and you and the rest of the family are well. You are looking very strong today. Thank you very much, Bokor Jigbeza Sesoka. I think I took enough rest from yesterday until this morning. I woke up, I ate some food, and I went back to sleep. So I'm just feeling a little bit relaxed. Maybe that's why I'm looking strong like this. Thank you very much. I'm grateful. And thank you for everything there. Senna Senna told me about this, and I have received the message from you. Thank you very much. I think these lights are very, very powerful. They make the whole thing look very, very, very smart, very clear, unlike before. So the lightning has helped us. Oh. And last week there was this gentleman. What was his name? The one who sent us the money. You can. Who will you ask? Oh no, he has his own name, and apart from, okay, but check and see. That one is on my phone. The message that Tara sent me. Gabby Smith. Is it Gabby? Gabby Smith, yeah. He sent us money, and we had the alert. That the money is sent, but unfortunately, we have not received any physical money because there was nothing that came. Only the alert came. That let me make sure I am not saying something different. The alert came that money was sent, but we didn't receive the physical money. But then we say thank you for the effort, and then the idea, and also just the intention of sending money to us, to support us. That alone is wonderful. So we thank him very much. Yeah, I think this was it. Bokor Said. Yeah, it said your transfer to Christopher Voncujovi is processing, and that's what we have gotten. And then until today, there wasn't anything that has appeared. The processing hasn't been completed yet. Thank you very much, Gabby Smith. I'm grateful. And then we have Luna. Yes, I agree. You look really well rested and have a different glow about you today. Thank you very much, Luna. I'm grateful. Yeah. It's just because I know when I came back from Germany, the tiredness was plenty. It was too much, but slowly, as the days go by, I'm getting more relaxed and taking my time, and I'm not rushing myself into anything. So maybe that's why my glow today is much better than last week. I'm very grateful. And then Luna again went, and then there's that fantastic hat. Yes, because of you like to see me wearing this hat, so I decide to be wearing it until you people get tired of it, then I will change it. Thank you very much. YouTube, we don't have, apart from Togbe Jigbeza and Bokor Edem Maugbe, there's nobody. So please send in your questions, send in your comments and everything, and I will try to answer them and also to speak on them. Thank you very much. We have only about 2.5 hours, so please send in your everything. Thank you all very much. I didn't know that the pedicure also can relax people. Yeah, I was surprised.
That's why they have this spa.
Because when they did a pedicure for me and they massaged under my feet very well, I just went to sleep. So I thank to Mabel for her wonderful work. Okay, play some videos and we wait a little bit and see if it works. We have to stand up. But do you better also play me Germany? Coffee is doing it. We Germany people. Where's our donor? Maybe you arrive at a play, chair, all the food in a not walk. Go to go to while you are selecting, I can be, if there's a question I can be answering, then people will not just be waiting.
Yes.
No, it's okay now because we are done with this, you can make it straight. Yeah, so we have a Zozo, Zozo, is it Zozo? Zuzu. Do you check to see what's happening in people's life? We do divination, but we don't do divination on our program like how other people do. We do divination. If you ask us to do divination for you, there's a process. And when you go through that process, we will do divination for you. We are not, what do you call it, the kind of priest who, without knowing you, and then just on social media, start telling things about you. We don't trust such people. Those are scammers. If you want to do divination, there's a process that you follow. And when you go through that, they can do a divination for you. But by you contacting me without me knowing anything about you, and I start to tell things, these things, to tell things about you, that doesn't exist. I am not a pastor. We are real spiritual people here. We are not scammers, and we are not here to cheat or deceive you. We tell you as it is, but there's a process. There's a process you go through, Zozo. Yeah, thank you very much. And then we have Luna Papa. Would you explain the process for someone coming from another country to you for initiation? Okay, Luna, what we do here at AMT, African Magic Temple, when you want to come for initiation, first you have to let us know the type of initiation you want to take. If it is Afa initiation, we will tell you the process. If it is Voodoo you want to get initiated into, there are so many different Voodoos that we have, and you must kind of identify what Voodoo you want to get initiated into. But for clarity's sake, if you don't know what Voodoo you want to be initiated into, we will recommend the African Magic Temple African Magic Temple initiation, which is only specially tailored for only African Magic Temple. It is not a general thing for every shrine, but for our shrine, we have 3 deities that we work with. Patron deities. We work with so many deities. We work with so many spirits, but we have 3 main spirits that we call our patron spirits: Abraxas, Tobe Jopata, and Tobe Akai. These are 3 patron spirits of our shrine. And when you want to get initiated and also to be able to break into the psychic plane, the spiritual plane, to be able to function on physical plane as well as in spirit plane or psychic plane, we will recommend that you get initiated into these 3 Voodoos. Because these 3 Voodoos, or these 3 deities, they open the door for you into the spirit world so that you can function. And after their initiation, you can go to anywhere in the world, and everybody and everyone and every spirit will recognize you that you have been initiated into spirit world. So we will recommend that. But if you have any specific Voodoo that you want to be initiated into, and if we have that Voodoo with us in African Magic Temple or at African Magic Temple, we will tell you the process. But after getting initiation or getting initiated into the AMT deities of Voodoo, if any other Voodoo that you come across our shrine and you want to get initiated into them, we will consult the Vodu to see if you are initiated into that Vodu, whether that Vodu will work with you. And another thing is that maybe after the initiation into the AMT Vodu, so the three major deities that we work with, if any of the Vodus decided that, oh, they are interested in working with you, we will tell you that this Vodu wants to work with you, and if you are okay with it and you want to work with them, then we will have to tell you the things that we will use in initiating you into that Vodu as well. So this is how African Magic Temple initiation goes. Whether you are initiating into Fa, you are initiating into Vodu, or you are initiating into Mami Water. If you want to be initiated into that, then we will have to tell you the process, and then when you come, we will do the initiation for you. That is about the initiation. But the preparation that you will make before coming is, first, when you let us know your interest in the initiation that you wanted to take, whether it is Fa or Voodoo or Mami initiation, we will tell you how much it will cost you. And then we will also recommend to you that before initiation, you should also do a negative destiny alignment or removal of negative destiny. When that is done, or when you are aware of that, we will now process your visa. Supposing you are a person who needs, you are from a country that needs visa for Ghana, then we will give our address and give our sponsorship letter to you. Then you can apply for a visa in any of the Ghana High Commission or Ghana embassies in the country where you live. And if you cannot apply for the visa because maybe due to time constraint that your time of coming may be too short for you, and the time you may apply, it will take a long time before you can come, and you probably may not be able to make it on time, because in today's world, time is money, and it has always been. We will ask you to send us your copies of your passport, and we will apply for a visa on arrival for you from the Ghana Immigration Headquarters. And once that visa is gotten, we will now send a copy to you so that you can fly in and come. We will also advise you to rent a guest house where you can be comfortable. There are guest houses closer to the shrine, and they ranges from $40 a night to about $100 a night. So depending on what you can afford, depending on your budget, we will rent a place down for you and let you know about it. And then when your flight is going to arrive and you let us know when your flight is coming in, we will be at the airport to pick you up and bring you to your hotel. And when you come, we will start the process of initiation or whatever you want to be initiated into. That's the way we go about in African Magic Temple when it comes to initiation, and in general, everything that we do when you are a foreigner. This is how we go about them. We will also ask you, when you agree to come and take initiation, we will ask you to put 3/4 of your initiation money down, so that it gives us also the assurance that you are actually coming for the initiation, so that we will start our process of organizing our team that will come together, so that we can and also buy the items that we will be using for the initiation in advance. before you arrive. So these are the things we do when people are coming for initiation. So thank you very much, Luna, for that question. I'm grateful. Then we are on Luna again, solo women specifically, please, Papa. Yes, of course, women initiation is almost as the same as a men's initiation at our shrine. There is only a little bit different in women initiation when it comes to Afa initiation, whereby we will have to organize women who are elders to come and do the initiation. And in the case we couldn't get any woman who is available to come and help with the initiation, we will organize the women in our shrine to assist the person in working with us, so that during the initiation the women will be more attentive and more responsible for the lady or a woman initiation, especially in Fa. But for Voodoo initiation, we do it just the same as what we do for men. It is very simple, and it is not too cumbersome to get initiation into Voodoo at African Magic Temple. And then we have Luna is again saying that what is the best time of year to visit Ghana for initiation? The best season? Oh, any time is best for us. We don't have a problem with anything to say this is the best time or that's the best time. We do initiation all through the year depending on the person. Whatever time you think you wanted to do initiation, we will do it. Whether it's a raining season or it's a dry season, we can still do initiation. So we don't have anything. The only time we may be very busy is from the 20th of June to about 30th of June each year, when we are getting ready for end of mid-year rituals for our mid-year Thanksgiving for the deities and the spirits that we work with. And also in December, from 20th of December to the 31st of December, we are also very busy. But if the person has informed us ahead and that is the time that they have, we will make a provision to be able to do the initiation alongside our preparation for the end of year or for the mid-year rituals. Thank you very much, Luna, for that question. And then we have there's something up there. Fugasale Ghana. Fugusale Ghana. Say greetings everyone. This is Kwame. It's been a while. Hello Kwame. Thank you very much for joining. And how have you been? I'm grateful that you are able to join us. Thank you very much. Hope you are fine. And then we have Luna again. Papa, what will an initiate need to wear during initiation process? Is it certain attire required? When you come for initiation, Luna, we have our white cloth that we wear, and you don't need to bring anything. It is during the initiation that we are going to give you the attire to wear during the initiation, where we don't have any special attire that you have to bring from anywhere before the initiation. You come, make sure you have the things that you yourself would need as your personal things, and we are ready to initiate you. So you don't need to bring any special attire. And when coming to my shrine, you don't need to wear any special attire before coming. And also to make it very easy, whether you are in your monthly circle or you are not in your monthly circle, you can always visit the shrine. A lot of time people are scared that maybe they are in their mental circle, so they cannot come to the shrine. You can come to the shrine. However, what we will not be able to do if you are in your mental circle is that we cannot take you to any voodoo directly to do anything for you in front of the voodoo, because the voodoos are the ones who do not want people or women in their circles to approach them. But then coming into the shrine as a general or as a whole, you are fine to come. We don't have any problem with that. And then we have a Maracha. I say, Papa, please, how can you tell the difference if a spirit is speaking to you from your own thoughts? It's a very, very thin line. It's very difficult to tell the difference between a spirit speaking to you and your own thoughts. That's why we call it intuition. It is the spirit speaks to your mind. No spirit speaks to your ear directly. So people who have been going around and say that they have gone to a place and the spirit is speaking in language and talking, it's all lie. It does not exist. The people are just playing you game with La Mota, and then you will be thinking that spirits cannot speak in human language. Spirits cannot speak in human language. They can only speak to your mind. So whenever you go anywhere and you begin to hear spirits speaking in your mother tongue or in your language or calling your name in your listen with their mouth, and you are hearing it with your ordinary ear, then it is not a spirit. It is a human being hiding somewhere trying to impersonate a spirit. I must be very clear with this for you. No spirit speaks in human language, and spirits cannot do anything physical. It is you, the human being, that the spirit will go through to do things physical. So when you go anywhere and they say spirit is start drumming and doing all this, my brother and my sister, don't fool yourself. There are so many people who are very good in deceiving people in this our spiritual, African traditional spirituality. So your intuition and your thoughts are all the same. There's only a very thin line between intuition and your own normal thought. But what intuition does is that it just flashes in your mind and it goes away. And then you will be wondering whether you are thinking about it by yourself, or is it something that is speaking to you? And when it flashes like that and goes away, sometimes you may not even take notice of it, but as time goes on, it may come back again. And if you see a repetitive or repetition of the same information coming, then you can realize that it is a spirit or some entity or some energy is trying to alert you or tell you something. But it is very, very clear that spirit will give you pictorial or pictures of things and very, very vividly in your mind. But you are not going to see any spirit that will be talking to you. Even when I was young and I was doing a spirit invocation, when you are looking into a bowl of perfume oil or water or in a glass or in a cup, when you look inside, it's only you who is looking inside can have the connection to that energy. Other people can come and look into the thing, they will not see anything, but it is you alone who is connected to the energy that can see what is happening. And it is all like a picture or like a movie in your head, and then now you can translate it with your language or your voice to other people to know what the spirit is saying. This is how spirits talk to people. So it is very difficult to identify, to say this is a spirit speaking or it's all your own thought. But the repetition of the same may give you a clue that this is coming from somewhere. Yeah. So that is how it is when a spirit talks to you, and then you are also using your thoughts. Like in the case of Abochi, when I because I've been initiated into Abochi, my mirror, when I pray and everything, then I ask the Abochi to go and come back and give me information. Of course, I have other ways to be asking Abochi whether is he back or it's not back. And then it will give me a sign that it is back. And when it's back and I open the mirror, and then immediately when I'm looking into the mirror, I start to see things in my mind. And that picture is what I will be asking you. This is what I'm saying. What relationship do you have with this? And if you confirm it, then I know that it is the spirit that is now directing you, because I have not been to wherever you are, and you may be the first time I'm meeting you, but then I'm hearing a name. And then I'll ask you, this name is what I'm hearing. What is your relationship with this name? And when you tell me that this name, oh, it's this person, is that person, that means my spirit is now telling me what they have seen about you. That's why they are giving me the information. And then I'll flow on that, I'll flow on that information, and then continue to allow the spirit to continue giving me information, and I'll be cross-checking with you, the person who is in front of me, to know whether what I am seeing is right or is not right. Thank you very much, Maracha, for that. And then we have GH Boy 78. Hello, good afternoon, Papa. Hello, GH Boy 78. Good afternoon to you, and how are you? Thank you very much for joining. And then we have Luna. Papa, I don't understand the difference between Afa and Vodu. Yes, it is very, very interesting that people do not know what is the difference between Afa and Vodu. Afa is the initiation into the oracle of Ifa, which actually came from Nigeria. That is the Afa. We, the Ewes, we call Ifa Afa. And then when you are initiated into Afa, you are able to identify your destiny, and then you will be able to see the roadmap of your life, your destiny. Whatever you have come into this world with will be shown to you in that initiation. And that is what Afa actually is talking about, your destiny. And it's going to give, it's the spirit of divination and of knowing the future, the past, and the present. That's what Afa is about. So Afa gives you that roadmap or the blueprint of your existence in this physical world, and how to go about it so that you can be successful in whatever you are doing. And that is Afa initiation. On the other hand, we are talking about Vodu. Vodu means spirit in Ewe and the four language. Vodu is spirit in Ewe and in 4 languages of West Africa. So each spirit or each entity or each Vodu is an entity on its own. And when people want to get initiated into a Vodu, means you want to work with that spirit. You want to have a connection with the spirit so that you can be able to work with that spirit, or you can be able to use that spirit as a guide or a protective energy or entity around you. So that is what Vodu is, the initiation is about. You get initiated into a particular entity. It's just like a mobile cell phone. When you buy the cell phone from the market, you need to get a provider, a network provider. And that network provider gives you a chip or a SIM card. And that SIM card, when you insert it into the device that you bought, you will be able to connect with the network of the SIM card or the company, the SIM card that you got, the company where you bought. For instance, if you are using Vodafone, or you are using MTN, or you are using Airtel Tigo, or you are using American, there's another AT&T, or whatever you are using. You have to connect with the provider of the network. They will give you a SIM card. And that SIM card, when you insert it into the device that you have already bought, then you are able to connect with that network, and whenever you want to make a call or communicate with anybody anywhere else, you will use that device through the SIM card that has been given to you to connect to the network, and then you are able to connect to the world. So it's a Voodoo initiation. When you want to deal with a Voodoo, that Voodoo's SIM card will be given to you in the initiation. And when you insert it into yourself as a device, let's say that you are the device, and when that SIM card is given to you, now you can connect with the whole spirit world through the SIM card of the Voodoo that you have been initiated into. So that is all that Voodoo initiation or Voodoo is. Voodoo is like one, is a entity or a network. Let's take it so. So when you are introduced to that network by the SIM card or by giving its SIM card to you, you are able to connect to the whole world, to the whole spirit world through that particular network or through that particular Voodoo or through that entity. So that is what Voodoo is. Voodoo is a spirit, and the spirits are millions and millions of spirits in the world, and you can only work with the ones that you are introduced to successfully. You may be able to work with others who you are not introduced to, but that will be a very difficult thing, and you may not have a very clear way. But when you are introduced to them, it makes it easier for yourself and for the entity or the spirit or the Voodoo to be able to work with you easily. That's all that Voodoo initiation or Voodoo is. So Voodoo are entities or spirit entities. That's what Voodoo is. And when you get initiated or you want to work with them, you need to be initiated, or a SIM card has to be introduced to you that will give you the ability to be able to connect to that particular entity and beyond. Thank you very much, Luna, for that wonderful question. And then Baraka is how much is initiation money? There are initiations, as I said earlier, there are thousands and one Voodoo in the world. You get initiated into the one that you want to be initiated into. And it is what you want to be initiated into is what monies and the things that are needed for that particular Voodoo or for that initiation will be told to you. So it is not a general term that once you get initiated into this Voodoo means you are initiated into all the Voodoos in the world. You are only initiated into this one. So when people, you normally say, oh, I have been initiated somewhere. Yes, you have been initiated somewhere, but you have been initiated into the entity or the Voodoo that had been introduced to you by that person. But that doesn't mean that you have been initiated into the whole Voodoo in the whole world. Voodoos are also individual entities, just like how we human beings are. If you have been introduced to John by somebody, that doesn't mean you were introduced to Stephen in a different place. It is one-on-one in the introduction is what is called initiation. So when you want to get initiated, you must know what you want to get initiated into, and then the person who is going to initiate you will tell you that, okay, if you want to be initiated into this Voodoo, these are the things that I need from you, and this is how much I will charge you for initiating you into that Voodoo. That's what it is. So it's not a general thing that how much is initiation. Initiation can range from as low as $100 to as much as $100,000. But what is happening? You are losing the. It's just between the. Is it between the monitor and the computer, or? No, it was going off. The screen become blank, nothing. Yeah, and it shows that no signal. That's why I'm asking. Okay, so let's go on after Baraka's question. And Baraka is what is Voodoo? Voodoo means spirit. Baraka. Say I'm watching from Kenya, East Africa. Okay, thank you very much, Baraka. My children were in Kenya. They are just leaving they were in Kenya from last week in Nairobi, and they are leaving Kenya maybe by tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you very much, Baraka, for the questions. And then we have Chair Patrick. Bonjour, mon papa. Comment allez-vous? Bonjour, mon papa. Comment allez-vous? I am fine, Chair Patrick. And how are you too? Thank you very much. And then we have Henry. Henry is saying, hello, sir. Hello, Henry. How are you? You see what I'm saying? It went off again and came. Maybe it is between the cable that you are connected to the television is what is doing that. Okay, Henry, thank you very much. I'm fine. How are you too? And then we have Angela Gulain said, good evening, Papa. How long? Okay, please hold on for me small because the signal to the monitor is off. It says check the power of the device. Just a moment, please hold on for me. Okay, let's go. We are still on this. Okay, so Angelic Goulet said, good evening, Papa. How long does IFA initiation take? I will advise that when you want to come for IFA or AFA initiation at African Magic Temple, give yourself roughly 7 days. And you will have to work these 7 days with us in advance, in the sense that there are certain days of the month, each month, that are called bad days. And on those bad days, we at African Magic Temple, we do not do spiritual things. So if I say 7 days, and should you arrive on the 7th, one of those bad days on this within the 7 days, we won't be able to do anything for you. However, if we plan it properly and you come within days that are good days, when you arrive, we'll be able to do everything so that within 7 days to 8 days, your initiation into AFA will be over and you can go back home successfully. Thank you very much for that question, Angela Goulet. I'm very grateful for that question. And then we have Luna saying, thank you for clarifying the difference between AFA and Voodoo, Papa. I think I understand now. Thank you very much. And Luna went on to say, I would want to be initiated into AFA and Mirror and Kauri Voodoos. Yeah, we are here. As I said, I spoke about the mirror. The mirror initiation takes time. It's not like a 1 day, 2 days thing. It may take some time. because I got the mirror. It took quite some time, as I had always said. And if you want to get into you want to get initiated into the mirror, to get initiated into the mirror, what my teacher did first, we did an affair consultation to find out whether they can initiate me into the mirror. That was the first step. And when that was confirmed that yes, I am a candidate that can be initiated into the mirror, we went into looking for the herbs that can be prepared to become part of the mirror. And the herbs are not in one place, so it took a long time. We have to order some of the herbs outside Ghana, from Nigeria, some from Benin, some from Togo, and all this. It's not like it is easy to get, but then we got them. And when all the herbs were ready, then the process of making the mirror began. And the process of making the mirror took some time, because some part of the items that will be used in the mirror had to be buried for a certain number of days and then uprooted and bring back put into the mirror. So it's a whole long process. But because I was initiated into it, that means anybody else can be initiated into it. Unlike other voodoos, because the mirror too is a voodoo, unlike all other voodoos that we can get them, you can be initiated within a day, 2 or 3 in this into voodoos and other things. But the mirror in particular, the initiation took some time. And when all that is done, they will have to initiate you and put certain things into your head, inside your head. And when that is done, now they will take you into onto the grave of someone who had used the mirror before and is no more alive. Then you have to sleep over there to get connection with the person. And then the initiation actually takes place on the grave. And from there, they will move you into the shrine where there is a deity to continue with the initiation. And if you are able to connect with that, then you have gotten it. So it takes some time, but it is possible. So Luna, I understand your desire and your interest. I was like you at one time. Thank you very much. And then we have Mrs. Large. Hello. Say good evening, sir. Hello, my dear. How are you? How is everything going on with you? I hope you are fine. And how is the family? My regards to all the families back home. I'm grateful that you joined the section. And then we have a Black Wisdom GH. You say, I just joined. What's going on here, please? Black Wisdom GH. What we are doing here is talking about African traditional spirituality, especially Ewe Vodu. Thank you. That's what we are discussing here. So if you have any questions on any confusion about or misunderstanding about Ewe Vodu, you can ask questions on it. And then we have a Nathaniel, is it Nathaniel? Nathaniel Nas joining this thing, joining the live streaming. And then Obiba AC also joined. Then Black Wisdom Ghana said, okay, thanks, Papa, and thank you to Black Wisdom GH. There's nothing on YouTube. I think these days people are now connecting with us on YouTube.
People are watching back.
people are watching, but they are not asking questions. Okay, no problem, no problem. We will continue teaching. And then we are on African Magic Temple. We also do not have any. Okay, we have a few questions here from DJA. Says, please, how long does it take to be initiated in Togbe Jopata? Initiation into Togbe Jopata is just a one-day initiation. It does not take that long. It's a one-day initiation. And the DJA says, please, after reading, will you do so many rituals? Yes, in a reading, whenever you do a reading or do a spiritual consultation, it is because of something that is disturbing you. That's why you do the consultation. The spirit world will tell you what they have seen, and also they will give you a direction, which the church people call akwanchre. The spirit world will give you a direction on what you should do to overcome the challenge that you were having before coming to do the reading. So in this direction, there are rituals to do. That is the English word closer to it, but we in Ewe we call it Vosa, V-O-R-S-A. There are Vosas to do. There can be many Vosas for a reading, and sometimes there can be only one single and simple Vosa for a reading. So DJ A is saying, good day, sir. Good day, DJ. Thank you very much. And then I think we had read the one from Jito Ponhosu already. We say, hello, Bokor Voncujovi. Thank you all very much for asking the questions. Then we are on Revolution Vodu Education, which we have a Bubune Tamaklo. Say, Papa, what is Yeve and what is it about? Okay, that's a very interesting question. You see, like we have Ifa, which we say is from Nigeria, coming from the Yorubas, and then our Ewe people went, maybe through their association or through their migration, they had some time with the Yorubas, so they learned the Ifa, which they later call Afa. That's why when we are doing Afa, we still use the Yoruba names like Meiji, because Meiji is not an Ewe word, but a Yoruba word. So if anyone who says that Afa didn't come from the Yorubas, the person should be able to tell you which word means Meiji in Ewe. There is no word in Ewe that is called Meiji. But in Yoruba, the word Meiji means double or 2 times. That's why we have Be Meiji. Because I mean, when you see that it's Be Meiji, means it is Egbe. 2 of Egbe is called Be Meiji. And then you come to Yeku Meiji, means Yeku and Yeku. 2 Yekus will make Yeku Meiji. So the word Meiji is a Yoruba word talking about double, or saying something that is double. That's why even twins are called Ibeji. G means double there. So when we come to Yeve, Yeve is the original spiritual cult of the Ewe people, in which we have Hebiasu, Voduda, Ade, what do you call it, Rainbow, Anyevo, and all kind of Vodus that we work with today originally came out of the Ewe spiritual cult, which the Ewes call Yeve. So in many Ewe areas, especially towards the southern part of Ewe land, you will see that people have what they call Yeve Pong, means the shrine of the Yeve, where it is in almost in every village that Ewe or the shrine of Ewe is there, and it is kind of secluded from the community or from the village, where it's a special thing where they go to do Ewe. Whereas in Afa, we have a zoo. You go to a zoo to do spiritual things in Afa, and you go to Ewe Bome to do Ewe things. And Ewe, one of the most powerful deities in Ewe is Hebiaso, or So, or Thunder. What is the in Ewe? And then also Vodu and Da Vodu and Mamiwata. All these things are originally Ewe people's spirituality, whereby in Yoruba they have the same, but they call theirs Orisha. And then in Ewe we call them Voodoo. That's why they call Voodoo Da, Voodoo Hebiaso. And then in Yoruba you say that Hebiaso is Shango, and then Voodoo Da in Yoruba, I'm not sure if I know, but there is a name for it in Ifa as well. So Ewe is the original cult, or original spiritual cult of the Ewe people. That's why in Afa, there's a point in Afa people will say Anagope Ewe, which means the spirituality of the Yoruba people when they are mixing the Voji. They will say Afa or Jinjale or Petusabala Anagope Ewe, which is telling you directly and indirectly that our ancestors inherited this Afa from the Anago. So they call it that, the spirituality of the Anago. So the Ewe one is Ewe. So the Afa becomes Anago Wofe Ewe. So a lot of time people challenge and say that the Afa doesn't come from Nigeria, it is original Ewe. So where do you get Anago Wofe Ewe from? And where do you get the Meiji from? If you are educated, you will understand. Unless, of course, you are talking from a point of when you did not make any research. Thank you very much, Bubune, for that question. So Ewe is the original spirituality of the Ewe people, especially people from the southern area of Ewe land. Okay, so we go back to TikTok and see, because we can't find anything on. Okay, check and let's see if we have anything on African Magic Temple. At the bottom, let's see what is at the bottom. Okay. Okay, then DJA is okay. Before you come to DJA, okay, let me go before you go to the top. Sir, please, will the spirit in which someone is initiated to protect the person automatically? I am not very clear about your question, but of course, when you are initiated into a particular spirit, it is the duty of that spirit to look after you. But there are certain spirits that are not a protective spirit. It is not every spirit that is a protective spirit, but every spirit is a spirit and can work with you in what they have been designated by nature to do. If they are attraction spirit, then that spirit is only going to give you attraction. It does not give you protection. There may be some little protection in it, but its major work is attraction. And so there are also some spirits who are just mainly attractive spirits, or they are mainly protective spirits. And their main work is to protect you from negative energies or interferences or negative encounters. That spirit may also give you an attraction, but its major work is to protect you. So when you are getting initiated into a spirit, you must know what spirit you are getting initiated into, and you must also know what it does You don't just get initiated into spirit and thinking that the spirit is supposed to protect you. Meanwhile, that spirit is not designated as a protective spirit. It may be a spirit that can give you oratory so that you can speak and people can listen to you, but it may not be a spirit that will be protective. So it is not every spirit that you are initiated into is a protective spirit, but they all have their works cut out for them in nature, and that's what they do. That's why when you want to get initiated into a spirit, you must make enquiries, know what you are getting initiated into before you go into it. But like I was saying, in African Magic Temple, when we initiate you into the 3 deities in African Magic Temple, we initiate you into a spirit that can break you into the psychic plane or into the spiritual plane. And one of the spirits was going to give you attraction so that whatever you are doing, you will be attracted to it. And then the third one, another of the 3 spirits is supposed to be giving you protection, so that when you are even in the spirit world or in the physical world, you are protected, given access to be able to communicate or to be able to connect with spirits. At the same time, you as an individual will be attractive to spirit as well as attractive to human beings. That's why in the AMT initiation, we have these 3 combinations, and they work in hand very well when you are initiated into them. Yeah, so I think some of us hasn't been initiated into Akai and all this thing yet. So some of us need to be initiated into Abrasas. Now you are grown. You have done when you were small, but now you are old, you can do it yourself. At that time, I think I did it on your behalf. I held it for you. So you are grown enough now to be initiated into all those things you can do by yourself. So we will look for that moment, and I will do that initiation for you. Because your Afak body say you are here to do spiritual work in this world, so we should start to be giving you all the necessary initiations that will guide you to do your spiritual work in the future. And then I think that's all that we have on there. And then we go up to Jito Kponhosu, say Bokor Voncujovi. Can you please explain Badu? Okay, Jito Kponhosu, I don't have Badu. So I can only talk a little bit about Badu because I personally don't have Badu. I have interacted with people who have Badu, my teachers, my friends and acquaintances. They are spiritualists who have Badu. But I personally do not have Badu, and I have my reason why I don't want to be initiated into Badu as at this time. Okay. Badu is one of the pinnacle of Afa initiation. It is the highest deity in Fa. And Badu, some people call it Amega Hometo. Some people call it Baba Dudu. And the common name is Badu, but people have different names for Badu. And it is said to be the pinnacle of Fa, where when you are doing anything in Fa and you are not able to get a headway around it due to witches or whatever negative energies, and in this case you will bring it to Badu, and because Badu supersedes all other negative spirits and is above them, Badu is able to change the situation for you to positivity or to positive. So since I don't have Badu and I have never been initiated into Badu, and I have not also even make the attempt to go and join Badu. Of course, when they are doing Badu ceremony, Sometimes I go, but I don't enter the shrine. When they cook food and they bring it, I eat or I ate some. But I have not personally gone into the Badu shrine, inside shrine. I have been always at the gate or outside the shrine. And I have my reasons why I don't go into that yet. But maybe one day when my children are grown and I can trust that in my absence, they will continue to hold that deity in complete reverence and respect, I will get Badu. But for now, my children are still young and they are growing up, and I'm making them to understand what Badu is, and if in my absence they can take care of it, I will get initiated into it and set up my Badu shrine. I had made attempts, but when I listened to many things, I realized that my children are still too young, and I need to educate them and to see dedication from them before I go into Badu. So since I don't know so much about Badu, apart from this little thing that it is the pinnacle of Fa, yes, of course I have many times sent my request to Badu for things to be done for me, and they were done. But I personally have not yet been initiated into Badu, and I have my own personal reasons. Thank you very much, Jito Hosu. Thank you very much. My children are laughing when we are talking about Badu because they know the reason I don't want to get the Badu now. Me? No, because Badu, when you get Badu, it can never leave your family until generations yet unborn. People have to continue from where one priest left off. Another priest, it will destroy the whole family.
Papa, if you are going or not, don't collect.
So I have my reasons. That's the reason why I have not been initiated into Badu, because my children, I need to understand. They need to understand what spirituality is in totality before we even make that attempt. I don't want to destroy my legacy when I am gone. And then we have a Bubune Tamakulu say, Papa, what role is Ewe Vodu associated with? Ewe Vodu as in so. Thunder. It's associated with many things. Thunder brings good luck. Thunder destroys things. Thunder brings money. Thunder brings a whole lot of things. So thunder is like in Yoruba, Orisha, they have Shango, and it's a powerful energy that fights for you. It is a bonge, it is a defender, protection spirit, and all kind of things. So it's a very powerful thing. That's what I would say. Thunder is a very powerful thing, and Ewe is a very powerful thing. Yeah, it has so many versions of Ewe. As you can see in our own shrine, we have about 3 or 4 different Ewe shrines there, and each one are from different shrines. Yes, we use Ewe to heal, to what do you call it? To help people, and for legal situations when there is arbitration. It is in everything. When I went to Germany, we saw one that they call Akadogwe. When something goes wrong in a community and they are trying to find out who did it and who did not do it, they will take you to Ewe. They will give you a cup, they fetch a drink into it. You will swear by it that you are not the one who did it, and then you will drink. And if truly you are not the one who did what they say you did, when you drink from that cup, you are fine. But if you are the one who did the thing, but you are telling lie in front of people that you are not the one, and you drank it, oh, you see what will happen to you immediately on the spot. That's why the Ewe judicial system is not corrupt as in the Western side. whereby you can tell lie and a lawyer will come and defend you. No, that one is between you and nature. If you go wrong and you are lying, it will catch you on the spot. And then everybody will see that it has caught you, and then you yourself, you have to own up. And if they have to do something for you to keep you alive, fine. But if you don't want to say the truth, it will kill you. And this is what has made a lot of people to run to the church, because in the church you can be with the church God and do all the evil, but then you can go back and say, oh, I believe in God, so God forgive me. Go to a shrine and do a bad thing and say, I believe in you. You'll finish you. Yeah. So that is what Hebiaso and all these things are associated with. I think we have Jito Pohosu up there saying, thank you, Bokor. Oh, is it down? Get it? I think I saw something. Yeah, okay. Jito Pohosu is a thanks, Toby. Thank you too for that question, a very interesting question. And I think people who are interested in Badu, you can always go into Badu. And sometimes you may not be interested in Badu, but in your reading, sometimes in your reading, people can, the oracle can direct you to go to Badu for your work, that your work should be done at Badu Shrine, because maybe it's a very difficult work and it is not just ordinary Vodu or a Vodu priest or Bokor that has to do it, but Badu will come to intercede and make sure that the problem is over or is solved. Thank you very much, Toby Jito Hosu. Thank you. And then we have Osu Yomi Omisewa Egbe Alaragbo. Okay, say thank you for sharing, and thank you to Osuyomi. Osuyomi, thank you very much for listening and joining the section. And then we have DJ Esese. Please, what is the major work of Togbe Jopata? DJA, Togbe Jopata is a protective spirit. It protects you from sudden happenings, accidents, and people who plan evil against you. And at the same time, Togbe Jopata also kind of makes you to shine and be accepted by people. And wherever you go, Jopata is always around you, and your presence will be felt. And that means you have a very big protector behind you. Recently, a friend of mine who was my student, he is from Cameroon. He lived with us at African Magic Temple for some time before going back home. He just sent me a message last week that he wanted to know more about Jopata. And the reason simply being that wherever he goes, in Cameroon, not in Ghana, and whenever he goes to any shrine for any work or prayer, the first thing they ask him is that they will give him a drink to pray to the thing that is following him before they can pray to their spirit, because it seems to be a heavier spirit that follows him to the place. So they need to ask permission from him for him to get the permission granted before they can do their things. We are talking about Cameroon, not Ghana, not Togo, not Nigeria, but back in Cameroon. But he got the Jopata from here before going to Cameroon. And that means Jopata, as far as back to Cameroon, across the oceans, across the land, is still showing that it's a super energy that can defend and protect you in times of danger. So that's the work that Jopata does. Thank you very much. Am I okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so we are on it. And then, okay, I think we have Osuyomi here also was saying true low. And then Osuyomi again say, yes, indeed, thank you. And then Tomi Jito Pohosu said, do you know about the Ewe Vodu Miano? Yes, but I know about Anna Miano Minanao. I know about them. Anna. Yes, I know about them, Jito Bonhosu. But one thing with me is I don't really like talking about Ewe Vodu or Minana, because they are very super energies and I don't want to cross their path. Thank you very much, Jito Bonhosu. And then Jito Bonhosu said, thanks, Toby. I think that's what he said earlier. Thank you all for the questions that you are bringing in. We are all learning, because whatever question you pose, I learn. And you yourself, you learn, and other people also learn. We are all learning here. And then we have a Black Wisdom GS. I just joined. Okay, we have already answered that question. I think we don't have okay, we have Henry Hansen. Okay, hello Henry, how are you? Thank you very much for joining. It's a good day, Papa. You are looking fabulous this afternoon. I think Europe is good for you, Lord. No, when I came back from Europe, I was looking very tired and very weak. It is now that I'm coming and going back into myself and getting re-acclimatized with my place here in Ghana, and that's why I am beginning to look good. Yeah, Europe was wonderful, but then it was not totally good for me as it should be. But back home now, I am now getting back into myself. That's why I'm becoming me. Thank you very much, Dr. Henry Hansen. I'm grateful. How is the family? Hope everything is fine. When are you coming back to Ghana, or when next are you visiting Ghana? Let me know when you are coming. Thank you very much. And then we have Go Barazo. Papa, please, good evening. Good evening, Go Barazo. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the session. And then Black Wisdom GH said, how much will I need to be initiated? Black Wisdom, as I had said earlier, it is what you want to be initiated into. That is when we will discuss how much you will need. Yeah, and most of the time I don't discuss initiation prices on my live program. You need to come and make a call or knocking or inquiry, and then we can go into discussing what you will need for an initiation and how much that will cost you. Thank you very much for that, Black Wisdom GH. And then we have Luna. Please move the cursor. No, up. Yes, and then we have our sister Luna. Say, I figure I'm going to come to Africa. I should get the good stuff low. Thank you, Luna. I am always here for you. Anytime you want to come, you are welcome at our shrine. We will do our best to put you on the right track. Thank you very much. And then we have Angela Gulain. Say, Papa, thank you for your teaching. Thank you also very much, Angela Gulain. I'm very grateful. Then we have Luna. I say, now I'm confused about, I'm curious about Badu. When you come, we'll visit a shrine, our sister shrine, and then they will talk more about Badu to you. And if you want to get it, we will help you, assist you to get it. But it's the best, one of the greatest voodoo to get in Afar is Badu, actually. Yeah, but then the rules and the regulations is what is driving people crazy. And for me personally, I can have Badu. And if it were to be that you have Badu and when you are dead, Badu can be buried with you and no problem. I will easily take Badu so that when I am dead, I can be buried with Badu, so I go with it, and my children, if they want, they can take their own. But I have not actually discussed that. Maybe I will have to discuss it. If it is okay, I can get it. But when I am dead, then they will take. They can bury them with me if it is so. But what I know is that once you get it, it's forever in the family for generation and generation. Yet unborn. I have seen some Badu shrines that were established back in the 18th or 17th century, and the children, great-grandchildren are still taking care of the Badu, and even some didn't want, but if you don't have one person to dedicate to it, the whole family will destroy. So I can't see this in again. It has gone again. Could it be the cable?
I think so.
Why? Is it not the same cable we have been using, or is sometimes the cable get old,
I don't necessarily. I think
or the port?
yes, Papa.
It is back, so the port is getting spoiled.
What I've looked at, it doesn't look too damaged, so it could be the cable, maybe breaks in it.
Somewhere.
Yes, Papa.
Okay, so let's work on it before next week.
Yes,
If we need to buy a new cable, let's buy.
yes, Papa.
Okay.
Yes, Papa.
Okay, so now I'm curious about Badu. That is Luna saying so. Thank you very much. And then we have Angela Gulain who's saying that is Ifa the same as Badu? No and yes, or yes and no. Badu is a deity in Ifa, but Ifa initiation is not as Badu. Badu is a deity in Ifa that is said to be the pinnacle of Ifa. So if you want to be initiated into Badu, you will first get to be initiated into Afa or Ifa. And then somewhere along your way, and if you want to have Badu as a deity in your shrine, then you can ask for that initiation. Yeah, just like how you can be initiated into Afa, and then you get initiated into Mamiwata, get initiated into Togbe Ade, and initiated into Hebiaso or Shango. But the same way, if you want to get initiated into Badu, there is a process that you have to go through to get initiated into Badu as well. Yeah, but me as a person for now, I am doing my best to keep whatever I am working with, so that if my children grow old enough to understand the commitment to Badu and they are all in favor, then we will get that Badu in our shrine. But if they are not in favor, I cannot get it. But unless, of course, as I said earlier, if Badu will be buried with me when I am dead, then there is no problem. I can get it even tomorrow and work with it, and when I pass on, my children will bury me with it. But I have to find out whether that is possible. If it is possible, then I do that. And then we have our brother Henry Hansen 855 say, Papa, I will send you a message soon. I'm doing well by his grace. I thank God, thank everybody. Thank God for your life. I'm grateful. And then we have Woody the Assassin. Say, hello, how is everything? Papa, I would love to talk to you. Please give me your WhatsApp number to, okay, Woody the Assassin. You can get my number in the profile even now. It's very distinct. So you can go up to the top of the profile, and then you can find, in Africa Magic Temple, you will find my number, and you can send me a WhatsApp message. Thank you very much for that. And I don't know, okay, is there a way you can type?
Yes.
You can type the number there.
I'll
Type the Africa Magic Temple number there, and they can contact. Yeah. And then we have Jamar Parker. I say, hello, Bokor Voncujovi. Hello, Jamar. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. I'm grateful. Hope everything is fine with you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. And then we have a Jito Ponhosu Story. Badu came up in my Ifa Odu. Okay, that's what I'm saying, because sometimes in your Odu, Badu may be the main Taji Vodu that you need to work with. Or Badu may be the main deity that you have to work with. If it comes in your reading, then you should quickly find the source of Badu so that you can get more information. And if you need to be initiated into it, or whatever you are supposed to do in your Polymevosa, you should do quickly so that Badu can show its work in your Afa life. But this thing is gone again. I think it's a software problem, because it's coming and going. If it's cable, because nobody is touching it, right?
No, it's fine.
So if it is just cable, yeah, it has come now. So please, after this today's section, make sure you check exactly what is causing that problem, so that we will be able to rectify it before our next live section.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And then we are okay. So let's go in. We are going to come out. We're going to close very soon. So no, let me finish where you were before. At this is Facebook African Magic Temple, where Jito Hosu was a Togwi Badu came in my Afa Odu, in my Ifa Odu. So Jito, you need to get the source of Badu and ask other Bokors to actually give you more details of Badu and what you should do to connect with it. And then also Osumoyin, Osuyomi, is saying that not the same. It's 4 minutes. I don't know what it means. And Osuyomi will say would love to visit. Okay, Osuyomi, we are always here. Anytime you want to visit, we are here. Thank you very much. Okay, then we have Bubune Tamaklo say, Papa, what must one do to get the best of his or her spirit? The best, what a person can do to get the best out of his spirit or the spirit that he's initiated into is to be sincere to oneself. You should be sincere to yourself. And when you are sincere to yourself, what I mean is that be serious with your practice and continue asking questions to the spirits that are with you. And if something is not clear, go straight to ask Afa to consult the spirit to find out what is not going on well. Because you as a human being, you cannot understand everything that a spirit wants or the spirit is doing. And this is why Afa is here to give you clearance into whatever is happening behind the scene. And then you will know how to walk in harmony with the spirit. So when you are confused about the spirit that you are being introduced to, ask Afa to tell you what is going on. And then you will find answers and results very quickly than to just keep thinking that you can handle it all by yourself. Always, always ask Afa to know, because Afa is the tool that our ancestors used to find out how to work with their spirits. So if you know how to use Afa to work with your spirits, you will not be lacking anything. So anytime you are confused and you are not clear about anything about your spirits, how to work with them to get the best out of them, consult with Afa. Which one is there again?
We are checking.
Okay. So if I also have to learn this, so you can be helping Bokor.
Oh, she's doing. She was the one who was doing.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Woody, the assassin, shared the life, and then we have our daughter, our sister, Sunshine there. Say, hi, Papa, good afternoon to you and everyone at 8 AMT. I trust that you are all doing well. My regards to everyone behind the camera. Thank you, Sunshine. And then say, Papa, what is Joker and how does it work? This question is always being asked by people. You see, the word Joker just simply means spiritual power. Eka means power in Ewe, and a Jo means fire, but also it means power. So a Joker means a powerful, if you are translating it literally, means a powerful rope or a powerful spirit. That's what Joker is all about. So a Joker can be the incantations of a particular voodoo can also be said to be the Joker. For instance, Tobe Jokpata is a deity, and its Joker is its incantation. Jokpata Jomaku. Afokebe volemoju, echime volevudo megberio. So that is the Joker that is attached to the deity Tobe Jokpata. So a Joker simply means a powerful, spiritual power. Yeah, that's what it means. But a lot of time people say that Joker is not powerful as Amma and all these things. Every voodoo is made out of herbs, and then it comes with its own incantation. But the incantation is what activates the voodoo to work. So it is in Joker. Even Joker, when they will make a Joker for you, they will use a herb, and it is upon that herb that they will initiate you and give you the powerful word, which is the Besa. When you use it, then it works. So Joker is as simple as spiritual power. It is not anything more than that. And people will say that Joker is evil and Amma is not evil. It's all just people's confusion and misunderstanding. They are all spiritual powers, whichever it is, whether it is herbal or it is just any other thing. Joker is spiritual power. What makes Joker fearful is that most of the time people do not undergo any special spiritual training and discipline in order to get Joker. And in so doing, with a little anger or confusion and misunderstanding, they may try to use the Joker on people to attack people, and that's why people say Joker is not good. But I don't see it as evil, because I also have so many Joker I work with, and I am not using them for evil. My screen is gone again. So it is or is it from the computer? Is it the port of the computer? It may be from the computer port. The computer is how many years old? 5 or 6?
Oh, this will be 6 years.
About 6 years old. It's old.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we need to buy a new one. It's old. I remember we went to buy it a long time ago.
Yes, sir.
Mm. Okay, so Sunshine Joker is so what is Joker? How does it work? Joker works as a power. You just use it, and it goes to attack people if you want to attack people, and you also use it if you want to defend yourself in times of trouble. The Joker is supposed to defend you. That's what it is. And when you want to use it, you can use it at will. That's what Joker does, and that's the work. And then as always, and I appreciate your time and teachings. Papa, I have learned so much from you. Thank you very much, Luna. I'm very grateful for all the questions that you pose, and then many other people are also learning from your questions. Thank you, thank you. I'm grateful that you've been here. And then we have Woody the Assassin. I will contact you as soon as you finish the program. Thank you very much, Woody the Assassin. And then we have Sunshine. Say, okay, I understand. Thank you. And thank you, Sunshine. I hope you are fine. How is your mother and how is everybody? My greetings to all. Thank you very much. And then we have Woody the Assassin. If I could, I would move to be closer to you so I can learn everything. For sure, we are always here, Woody the Assassin. We are always here to teach anytime. Okay, there is nothing on YouTube. I think Kwame came on. There was, okay. Okay, we answered the question of DJA. Says, please, when someone is initiated to a particular deity, does the person need to get afar before he or she can communicate with the spirit? No, you don't need to. When you are initiated into a particular Vodu, it is that Vodu's ways that they will teach you. But if you want to ask the Vodu questions, since you cannot hear and you cannot see, or until before you get to the stage where you can also hear and see or do divination by yourself, you will definitely have to ask someone who can communicate with the spirit for you, so that you can understand what the spirit is trying to communicate with you. Because it is not that we are all given mind, eyes, and ears, as in spiritual mind, spiritual ears, and spiritual eyes. But not everybody's spiritual eyes or ears are developed. You need to be doing spiritual practices before you can develop these things, like for hearing and seeing. It is not like somebody can just initiate you today and tomorrow your eyes open and you start to see everything, or your ears open and you start to hear everything. We all have this thing within us, but they need to be developed through continuous spiritual practices. Then you will be able to. But if you are initiated into a spirit and you have not yet developed this spiritual eye and spiritual ears, you need to consult with Afa or to any divination tool if you want to ask questions to your spirits. That's what it is. And Jito also say elache ache now mache ku mache do akwiragbe eviragbe asidagbe hekeme jijeme and la simple agbe de ko ache now akpe togbe Jito also. Thank you very much. And then we have DJA. I think this question was earlier. I love your teaching so much. I'm happy my destiny has made me to witness someone like you. DJA, thank you very much. I am very grateful that your destiny chooses to come across my destiny so that we can all learn together. I'm grateful to you all. Okay, so I think okay, Sila Ameji, my in-law there, saying hello, Papa. Looking good in the colorful smoke. Hope you are doing well. Thanks. Hello, Sila. Thank you, thank you. And how are you? And how is Princess Fanyu? We are very grateful to you. Thank you for all that you are doing for us. We are grateful. I hope you are all fine. Thank you. I am well. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we are going to TikTok now. Thank you. Okay, so no, you are going too fast. So we have read that one. Then Luna is a blessings for the new week, Papa and AMT family. Thank you very much. Blessings to you too, Luna. May you enjoy the new week and may you reap all the best out of it. Thank you. And then Luna's at Luna at Woody at the Assassin say, me too. Thank you all. Thank you very much. And someone has sent us flowers, but we will get there. And then George Osewegwe say, God bless you for your teachings. I try to reach out and hardly get response on WhatsApp. Oh, George, if you send a message, they will send a message back to you. So please send us a message, and we will definitely reply you, and then you can connect with us. Thank you very much. Then Divine Portals is saying, good evening, Papa. Longest time. Hello, Divine. How are you? Thank you, longest time. How is everything with you and family? Hope you are all doing well. Say, Divine is saying, greetings from Nigeria. Thank you very much, Divine. I'm grateful to you. How is Nigeria and how is the family? My regards to them all. Thank you very much. Then Woody the Assassin is saying, can you do a long distance cleansing for someone to remove bad luck and blockage, please? There's no way anyone can do a long distance cleansing for anybody anywhere. However, when you do a reading, and then in the reading, the direction, the spirits have given a direction that they should do things for you so that whatever bad luck is following you should stop. That is possible. There will be rituals that can be done to be able to remove blockade and all other things from you, even whether you are close or you are far. But if someone says that they can do a cleansing while you are far away, it is not possible. Because cleansing is usually a practical and a physical thing. So, because it's a practical and a physical thing, it cannot be done in a long distance. However, a reading can be done in a long distance, and a spiritual ritual or vosa can be done even whether you are here physically or not. And when the vosa is done physically here, it will take place in the spiritual world. And if in your reading or your spiritual consultation, and there is a cleansing of herbal bath to be done, and you are far away, what the oracle may suggest is that they should give that cleansing ritual to a particular Voodoo that may show its head during the reading, that it would carry on, it will do the bathing or cleansing ritual on your behalf. And then when things that Voodoo takes are presented to the Voodoo, and then the oracle that fell for you before the cleansing is demanded is given to the Voodoo. The Voodoo will go in spirit and come and do all the things for you once its things are done for it. That's how it is done at our shrine. But someone standing say, oh, I'll do a cleansing for you while you are far away. It is not possible. It can only be done when a reading is done and the directions are given. Thank you very much, Woody the Assassin. Then we have Divine Portals. Papa, teach us a simple method to develop our spiritual senses. Okay, Divine, you see, when someone teaches you a method to develop your spiritual senses. It's a good thing, but also it's a bad thing, because spirit world is a very vast, a very good field, at the same time a very dangerous field. And when someone is teaching you and the person is not very close to you, or you don't have a physical contact with the person and the person guides you, you may be doing things on your own and certain other spirits may come across and you may fall into trouble. Meanwhile, there will be no one and nothing there to protect you from them. That's why I don't really go on teaching people that start doing this, start doing that, and things will change for you. No, I don't do that, because I have gone through a lot of spiritual practices before reaching here. I even had to travel from my village in Ghana all the way to Nigeria, from Nigeria to India, to Bombay, and all to Calcutta, to Varanasi or Benares in Uttar Pradesh, to take a physical training in spirituality. And all this costs money. I could just sit down and buy books and be reading and start practicing. But because I know if I practice without a real teacher, I may be successful, I may not be successful. But I chose to have a real teacher who will teach me and guide me than learning things in the air. So I personally do not teach any things on the internet or on this and that, or start practicing this and then you strengthen your senses. But if you know how to pour libation, start pouring libation. It will start to bring your mind, it will start to bring your mind to a focus point where you are focusing on your ancestral spirituality as well as on your ancestors. And that alone will be bringing your mind, because a strong mind is what can be developed into a spiritual mind. So if your mind is not strong and cannot focus, there is no way you can actually develop any spiritual senses. So continue doing things that you can do to focus your mind, to focus your mind on one thing and start to see it happen, and slowly you will be able to develop that spiritual senses. Thank you very much, Divine, for that. And then Harry Hansen said, Papa, can someone get a protection against evil spirit without necessarily getting initiated? Yes, people can give you protections against evil spirits without getting initiated. But what is initiation? Initiation simply means being introduced to a spirit or being introduced to a system. Initiation does not only mean, it is not only in spirituality, it is in everything. Whatever you are being introduced to, if you are a carpenter and your master introduces you into how to do a carpentry works successfully and become a master, that also is called an initiation. And I think for a lot of people who learn trade, like carpentry, masonry, tailoring, hairdressing, when they graduated from learning everything, there is a kind of initiation that is done, even locally, where powder and other things, the master will pray for the new student who has just qualified, and then they do some kind of prayer and pour powder and drinks and all this. That is also an initiation. So initiation simply means an introduction into something. But when we are talking about African traditional spirituality, Vodu, Afa, initiation is to go through the discipline process of getting introduced to the energy or the entity or the spirit that you want to work with. So if someone gives you a talisman or a protection against evil, how is that protection against evil going to work for you if you are not introduced to the spirit that is supposed to be protecting you? Even if you carry a gun, which is also another form of protection. You can carry a gun, but if you don't know how to shoot the gun, when an enemy attacks you, how are you going to defend yourself with that gun? How are you going to defend yourself with that gun? So in every protection, there is the need to be introduced, and the introduction is simply what we call initiation. So people can make a talisman for you and say, keep it with you, it should protect you. Yes, that is fine, it can be protecting you. But if you are able to know how to use that talisman and you are initiated into it, the protection becomes stronger. Yeah. So there are some initiations, there are some protection that can be given to you without the initiation. And then we have oh no, stop the blue. And then we have go up. Yeah, stop there. And then we have Henry Hansen say, sorry about my typo. No problem. And then we have Angela Gillen is saying, what kind of initiation can one do to become connected to our ancestors? Any kind of initiation that teaches you about African traditional spirituality is initiation well enough to connect you to your ancestors. Any initiation that will just teach you about African traditional spirituality is initiation well and strong enough to connect you to your ancestors. But mind you, who are your ancestors? A lot of people mistaken Voodoo entities, spiritual icons, spiritual artifacts to be ancestors. They are not your ancestors. Spirits are not your ancestors. Your ancestors are people whose blood ran in your veins. Those are the people you call your ancestors. So your ancestors are actually within you already. You don't need an initiation to get to know your ancestors because they are already inside of you. Their DNA runs in your body, runs in your blood. So you don't need any initiation to connect to your ancestors. What you need is the guidance to know how to pray to your ancestors and also to know who your ancestors are. You cannot be praying to your ancestors if you know their names, if you don't know their names, because there is no ancestor in the ancestral world called an ancestor. I want to repeat that again. There is no entity and there is no being, whether spiritual or physical being, in the ancestral world called an ancestor. Each and every ancestor of yours has a name when they were living on this physical world or living in this physical world. So when you want to connect with your ancestors, you must know their names and mention their names when you are pouring libation for them. Without doing so, when you just, oh, my ancestors come and have a drink, my ancestors come and have a food, you are not calling anybody actually. You are just talking to yourself. But when you say, oh, my ancestor, Kofi Batampa, come and have a drink. Oh, my ancestor, Henry Jones, please come and have a drink. Then you are talking to your ancestors. But you don't just say, oh, my ancestors, come and have a drink. There is nobody calling the ancestral world called an ancestor. Ancestors have a name. The word ancestor means the people whose blood runs in your vein today. And they had names when they were living. So you can't call them ancestor and think that you are praying to them. Thank you very much, Angela Goulet. So you don't need any initiation into talking to your ancestors because your ancestors already run in your blood. Then we have George Osemegwe sending us 5 rose flowers, and then Bobby also sent us 1 rose flower. And then we have George Osemegwe, please write books about life, about Ifa, we need to be able to get this knowledge. Oh, George, there are so many books about Ifa in the world. There are so many books about Ifa in the world. Not me by writing a book about Ifa will just add to those books that are already there. But as at now, I don't think of writing any book and publish any book. What I am doing now is enough to teach you about Ifa and Afa, so that when you go to learn Ifa or Afa practically and physically, the information that you get from me, you apply them and ask more questions to your teachers so that you can learn more and understand more. I believe that is the best way. But writing a book is just going to add up to other books that have been written long before my grandfather was even born. So writing a book is not the answer. Learning from a practical teacher is better than reading 1,000 books. Thank you, George, for that advice. And then we have Woody the assassin saying that, thank you, I understand. Thank you very much, Woody the assassin. Then Fugusel Ghana Kwame say, yeah, that's interesting. A friend needed a cleansing, but she couldn't make. They said they will have someone. Okay, your comment is not complete, but I think your friend wanted a cleansing, and someone said they will have someone to bath on their behalf. Sometimes if Afa says they should do it that way, then it's done that way because it is said by Afa. Afa is a spirit of divination and it can do so many wonderful things. So when it gives you advice, then it is okay. Then we have Lady G say, greetings, Papa. Hello, Lady G. Greetings to you too, and how are you? And then we have Harry Hansen 855 say, thank you for your clarification. Thank you to Henry. I'm grateful. Then we have Luna say, Papa, please remind me what initiation requires us to shave our head. That is Afa. When you are going to take Afa initiation, you will need to be born again. So all the old things will be gone. So they will shave you, shave your armpit, your pubic hair, and everything will be shaved so that you are anew again. And it is done in Afa. Afa initiation is the one that we shave hair. Okay, then we have Shanti Ehiao is helper sending us one rose flower. Thank you very much, Chantil. And then Shanti Ehiao saying respect and thank you very much. Thank you all and respect to you all too. Thank you. I'm grateful. Yeah. Are we 6 o'clock?
6:30.
Okay, then let's do another 5 minutes and we close. We have already read that. Yes. I think we are done with Bubune also. Check the last one for TikTok and let's see. Africa Magic Temple, we don't have anything.
People are watching that.
They are not asking questions, so no problem. Okay. Osuyomi Omisewa Egbe Alaragbo, you say, I have a question. What difference is Voncujovi and Ifa Egbe for the spiritual heavenly group? I don't understand your when you are talking about Egbe or heavenly group. In Ewe Afa, we don't have that. And if they do have heavenly group in Ewe Afa, I have not yet come across it. I know the Ewe as in Ifa, Egbe as in Ifa, which is a heavily bodies or spirits. But in Ewe Afa, I haven't gone to that yet. If there is, maybe I'll come across it. But where I am now, I have not really got about Egbe people. Of course, the whole spirit world is full of different spirits, but the one that the Yorubas call Egbe, as in Ifa, I don't have its correspondence in our Ewe Afa yet. But maybe as I continue learning, one day I'll come across it. But as at now, I don't know about that Osuyomi. Thank you very much. Okay, on YouTube we have Yakel 5 say, peaceful greetings, Papa. Do the ancestors reside in a different ancestral realm than family members who didn't practice African tradition? Please move that in from the, let me, okay. Then realm than the family members who didn't practice African traditions. The ancestors in our tradition live in the ancestral world. Whether there are different realms or astral realms or whatever, I don't know. Because the truth about life is nobody knows what happens when a person dies. People have so many theories about when you die, you do this, you go to hell, you go to heaven, you go to that. But what our ancestors told us that there is a world where we human beings live when we die. And from that world, we again come back to this physical world. There are some people call that world the ancestral world. It has nothing to do with heaven or has nothing to do with hell. It's just where your ancestors live. And it is your ancestors. So from that world, you will again come into this world. Whether you will be born in the same ancestors that you had in this physical world or born into a different ancestral family, all that depends on your destiny and the work that you did in this lifetime. I may be born next time, not in Africa. I may be born maybe in Papua New Guinea. I may be born somewhere in Australia. I may be born in the Pacific. I may be born in India. I may be born anywhere else where my destiny chose for me to go. That's where I will go. But for this time, I am in this world. My destiny chose the family that I am born into now, and those family members are what I call my ancestors, and they are the people I pay homage and revere in this my present lifetime, because I don't know any other ancestors apart from these ones that I was born into. In this, I don't know anything about my past life, and I don't know anything about my future life. I am satisfied with the life I've been given, and I am satisfied into the family that I have been born into this life, and I revere the ancestral line from which I was born, or I am born, and I am paying homage to them in my daily life. If in my next life, and I'm born into another family where my destiny may send me, and those ancestors are the people that I'll revere and pay homage to. So I don't know whether they have different ancestral realms and family members who didn't practice African traditional spirituality will have any problem. I don't know about that. I came, maybe if I were to be born a Muslim in a Muslim family, and it is Islam that I would have followed, and I would have been teaching about Islam in its pure form, not in the adulterated form that is very common. And if I were born in a Hindu family, I would have been teaching about Hinduism. If I was born in a Shinto or a Buddhist family, I would have been teaching about those things. So this life that my destiny has chosen for me this time, is what I am using to teach about what I came to meet here. Thank you very much, Yakel 5. I'm grateful for that question. Okay, I think we can now call it a day. Okay, thank you all very much, and we have some few more questions on TikTok. Okay, so let me just wrap up. Shanti Eliyahu Helper say, we are grateful for you. Thank you to Shanti Eliyahu. We are very grateful to you too for joining our section. And then Woody the Assassin, I want to be initiated into Afa. Of course, if you want to be initiated into Afa is what you'll be initiated into. And then we have Henry Hansen. Okay, so Woody Assassin, you can contact Afa Bokos if you want to African Magic Temple to help you to get initiated into Afa. We will guide you and tell you the things you need. So you can contact us, we will tell you what you are supposed to do. And then we go on to Henry Hansen, say, Papa, question. Is there any spirit that can be used to swear on the president to do the right thing? Yeah, there are so many deities that a president can swear on to do the right thing. But is the president and the country willing to go to anything apart from Christianity and Islam? That's the question. We in Ghana, we are a secular nation, but traditional spirituality is pushed to the background. So there is nobody who can force a president to swear by a traditional deity if they don't want to. So that's the question. It is not like if we all in Ghana or in any African country are following our traditional spirituality as the Japanese and the other people, Asians do, they would have sworn on the deities that our people do. We have Egu, we have Hebiasu, we have all those things. Aprada, Shango, Ogun, and all these things are there. But do you think that any of our presidents is willing to go and swear by those things? No. Why? Because they know that the consequences of those things. They would rather hold the Bible or hold the Quran and swear by them because they know there is no power in those books that can challenge them if they should fall on their oath. So it is not a question of whether there is any deity. There are so many deities, but are the people in the country, even if you are you declare yourself openly that you are traditionalist, you are marginalized, because religion is hypocrisy, and people like to be hypocrites. So they will prefer to be in a place and practice their hypocrisy or hypocritical acts in order to be safe than to go to where when their hypocrisy will give them trouble. So it is not a question whether there is something to be sworn on or not. It is a question, are the people in the country and the people who are taking the position of leadership ready to swear by any traditional deity? No. So that question doesn't really arise in our context now. And then we have George Osemegwe saying, it's good to leave your Ifa back home for another person to take care of it. If you can trust the person, if you can trust who you left your Afa or Ifa to take care of, if you can trust the person, yes, why not? But if you cannot trust anyone, then it is better you carry it with you. Because Afa or Ifa is your personal destiny. Your destiny is embodied in that. So if you can trust your destiny to the hand of someone, then that person is really a trustworthy person. But if you cannot leave your destiny in the hands of anybody, then you should let it be with you. For me personally, I cannot trust anyone to leave my destiny with. I can only trust my children. And even to my children, It is my children that I had dealt with and know them, that is who I can leave my destiny to. Yeah, so it is a question of if you can trust the person, then you can leave your destiny to the person to handle. Because in general, somebody may be smiling at you, but in their mind and in their hearts, they don't like you. They don't want to see you succeed. And what can they do to destroy you more than destroying your destiny? Thank you very much, George Osemwegi. Yeah, okay. Sorry, the name is very difficult for me, but Osemwegi. Okay. And then we have Henry Hansen, 855, Papa. Your destiny will bring you to United States. Yes, we need you here. Okay, wherever my destiny send me in my next life, I am ready to go. Thank you very much. And then we have Lorenzo say, is spiritual initiation same like opening a third eye, Papa? No, it is not the same. Spiritual initiation is not like opening the third eye. Opening of your spiritual eye, it's your personal effort that you must do after you have been initiated into a spiritual discipline. And it is your own practices and the guidance from your teacher that will help you to develop that third eye. But it is not that they give you initiation and then your eye open. Thank you. And then we have Luna saying, giving us a hat. Is it hat or handshake? Hats. Okay, Luna giving us about 7 hats. So thank you very much. And then Roots to Go say Ghana is very Christian nation. Yes, it is. You can't talk about somebody to go and swear by Atigeri as a president to go and swear by Atigeri. Hey, it will not happen. Because the president himself is afraid of the thing already. He will tell you he's a Christian. He does not swear by those things. Not because those things are not powerful, but because those things are fearful. Put the air conditioner off. Everybody knows what is powerful and what is not powerful. So it is not a question of saying that they don't know that our traditional spirituality, they would rather call it evil than good. So if you can't find this in the remote, put it up on the wall. Thank you. So we have Estraga. Okay, we have a Woody the assassin. Yes, please come to the United States. Okay, thank you. Wherever my destiny will send me next is not my plan. I don't know, and I cannot decide where my destiny will send me. But wherever my destiny will send me in my next life, that's where I will go. And I will come, but no one will know me, and I will also not know myself, maybe until I have started my spiritual work to a point before I will realize that I had been born once before. So it is not my direct desire, or it is not me who say I want to go here, I want to go there. It is my destiny who choose for me according to what I have done in this life, and wherever I am needed again is where I will go. Thank you very much. And then Estraga is a good evening, good evening, Papa. Good evening, Estraga. How are you? It's been a while. Hope you are fine. I hope the whole family is fine. Thank you for joining. And then Henry Hansen, 855. We will vote for United States for Papa to come. Okay. If it is according to vote, then everybody will. I am sure a lot of Africans would have wanted to be born in the United States of America, but me, that is not my best place. But maybe, who knows? Maybe where I don't like to go, that's where my destiny will send me. But wherever my destiny chose for me is where I will go. And then we have a Woody, Alan say, no, come now. Oh, okay, in my living time, yes, of course, if in my living time I can come to the U.S., I've been coming to the U.S. many times. And if I will come again, I will let you people know so that you can meet me. Thank you. And then Woody, the assassin said, please Okay, but I have so many students. My son was in the U.S. about 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah, he was teaching and initiating people. He was initiating people and teaching people in the U.S. And I have my student in the U.S. Shamba Musa, and also we have Tobe Jigbezan Sosoka in what do you call it? I don't know. Tobe Jigbezan is in I'll call it. It's somewhere where the Maryland. It's in Maryland. So I have people there who can still help you if you need help. Then you Luna said the U.S. has spoken. We need you here, Papa. Oh, thank you all. I'll coordinate with my sons and my students, and maybe one day will be there. And then, okay, you can put me in contact with them. Okay, so do we have a Shamba WhatsApp?
Yes.
Put Shamba's WhatsApp number there, and also Tobe Jigbeza. They can get in touch with them.
Yes.
So we are trying to put a Bokor Shamba Musa as a telephone number there, and also Tobe Jigbezan Sesoka Ajaloku telephone number. You can contact them. Shamba Musa is in Ohio, and Tobe Jigbezan is in Maryland. Thank you. Okay, so we'll be wrapping up our today's teaching, and we'll see you again during the next Sunday or during the next weekend. And if anything should come up, you can we will alert you. And those of you who wants to get in contact with Bokor Shamba Musa, that is his telephone number on the screen given out by Bokor and Vivi. So we go on. So put Bokor Jigbeza. You have his number too?
No, please.
Okay. So I think his number is on my phone. You can see in my WhatsApp. Yeah, it's there. So put his number also there so people can get in touch with him, because they are the people who are practicing, and I know them, and they will. No, that is not. Those ones are not. It's just get the number directly from the. Let me give it to you. Yao has been calling me so much, and he knows I'm working today. I don't know why. Okay, Tobe Jigbeza, his number is +4 +1 +1 443
+1 443
208
okay
7304.
Zero. 443-208-7304.
Yes, that's Togwe Jigbezan's number. So, because Jigbezan, they can get in touch with him, and then he can also be guiding them. And if they should need my help somewhere, then I can come in. Because these are priests that are practicing priests, and they do. Okay, so you have two of my trusted students and practicing Bokors that are living in the US. Bokor Shamba Musa Mohammed is living in Ohio, and then Bokor not Afa Jigbezao, Togbe Jigbeza, Bokor Jigbeza is okay. They remove the Afa from there. Afa Bokor, you can write it Afa Bokor Jigbeza, it's fine. Not Bokor Afa, Afa Bokor. If you cannot delete that, then you can write it again.
Yes,
I think TikTok doesn't really give opportunity to edit.
yes, please.
Yes, so that's it. So thank you all today for watching and being with us from the beginning till now. I'm grateful to all of you for being a continuous part of this. Okay. Is it? Did I say Maryland? Where Jigbezan is? Okay, so Jigbezan is in Baltimore. Okay, Tobe Jigbezan is saying that he's in Baltimore, Maryland. Papa, if anyone needs to help or assistance, just let me know. Yes, we have just placed your name on the and your telephone number on our TikTok handle, so that platform, so that people who wants to contact you, Tobe Jigbezan in Maryland, they can contact you. So. Yeah, so Tobe Jigbeza and Bokor Shamba Musa Mohammed are my trusted students in the US, who I can recommend them to you so that they can work with you. And if there is anything that you need me, they will recommend or tell you when I need to come in. Thank you all very much for today, and thank you Tobe Jigbeza, and thank you also Bokor Shamba Musa. I think there's a Yankel say thank you, sir. That makes a lot of sense. My last question is: have you heard of any dwarfs in the America, and do we ever deal with any genies? Yakel, you see that there are dwarfs everywhere in the world. What are dwarfs, or who are dwarfs? Dwarfs are entities that can transform themselves into physical at the same time and can go into spirit. They are both physical and spirit beings. They can choose to manifest themselves in physical way and also go back into their spirit way. They are normally in the spirit world, but sometimes through invocations and special prayers, they can manifest themselves to appear for people to see. That's what dwarfs are. Just like Mami Waters are in the water spirits, dwarfs are land and mountainous spirits. They live on physical plane. Of course, some dwarfs also live in water. But that's another story to tell. But let me talk about the general. So, you can have dwarfs everywhere. I don't have I don't have the name of any dwarf in the Americas. But that doesn't mean they do not exist. I think you can talk to Bokor Shamba Musa and also with Tobe Jigbeza Sesoka Ajaloko about if there are any dwarfs in America. And when you talk about genie, the word genie is an Arabic word for spirit. So when they say genie in Arabic, Eves will just call it voodoo or spirit. So it is not anything special at all that they call something genie as if it is totally something different. No, it simply means spirit in Arabic language. So the Eves call spirit voodoo. The Arabs call it genie. The Englishman will call it spirit. And then when you go to Japan, they will call them kami. And then the Yorubas will call it orisha. And then each and every culture and language has a name for the way they call spirit. So genie is not anything special at all, Yakel 5. It simply means voodoo, or it simply means spirit. Thank you very much. Oh, and Togbe Jigbezan say thank you, Papa, and thank you too. So, Togbe Jigbezan, when people call you and Shamba, please attend to them for us. We have recommended you because we know you can. Thank you very much. Oh, I go, me do ago. Na Togbe mama opete, I come vodu opete, me do ago. Me yo Togbe azakpo. Me yo na keke do ago. Me yo Togbe glim do be pocho ji me ko abeja. Me yo na keke me yo Togbe pechu majamli. Me yo mi keke. Me yo afana gonu, afagbo majizo. Pepe to mazole me da kwa vidi. Me yo pali gbe meji eku meji, woli meji di meji leso meji ngoli meji abla meji akra meji guda meji sa meji ka meji trupe meji tula meji lete meji che meji fu meji. Wali che tula me yo krabo mi le ko watawade obo matawade yale. Pafu ene di. Da gbeji me yo mi lo la me sesinji me yo mi lo. La peda na me yo pete bu kra po mi. Dagbe. The week we are entering, may it be good for everybody. And may those who are sick, may they get help. Those who are healthy, may they get opportunities. Those who are looking for a job, may job doors open for them. And those who are looking for wives, may they have wives. Those who are looking for husband, may they have husband. And those who are married and are looking for children, may the doors of children wake up for them. And may the opportunities that bring good luck and bring happiness come their way. Ache. So Yakeri say, okay, thank you again for your time and knowledge. Thank you all very much. I am very grateful to you all. Till next week. Bye-bye for now.